as soon as we fix audio issues. Cool. Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for coming on this lovely Sunday. We're glad you came out here, and we're glad the weather isn't 100 million degrees. But welcome to our first meeting. We're so excited to have you. This is an introduction to what exactly SIGPwny is. And yeah. Oh, no.
Hey, that's a click on it again.
Okay. Cool. So just for like a quick overview of what we're going to go over. What is SIGPwny? Who is SIGPwny? Why are we yelling at you? How to join? And like what we will and won't do, and like a bunch of the stuff that we already do, so that you have an overview of what the club actually does and how you can get involved. We'd love to have you get involved. Here's how. So first of all, what is SIGPwny? Why were we yelling at you in Quad Day? I'm assuming a majority of you are here because of Quad Day, because we're handing out business cards and waving the big signs. Who are we? So SIGPwny can be broken up into SIGPwny and the Y. SIG stands for Special Interest Group. We are a part of ACM, the Association for Computing Machinery. We are the largest SIG by far. We have a lot of friends come hang out with us every meeting. That's super cool. The pwn is like hacker terminology. It's like to hack or to own. It's part of what we do, and the Y gives us a cool logo, as y'all have seen. Hopefully most of y'all have stickers by now.
If you don't have stickers, there's some up in the front, and Pete's handing some out too.
Yes, go either grab them from the front or people come around.
Yeah, we got some holographic ones.
Hell yeah, we do. So more about us. Like I said earlier, we're the Computer Security and Hacking Club at UCTF. We're the largest SIG. We're really cool. Yeah. Who is SIGPwny? Who are we, the people standing in front? Who are the people that talk a lot in the club or help make the club function? Cool. So first is the admin team. Everyone on admin, wave. Pete, there we go. Okay. So we are admin team. We are the people that do a lot of the running, or like the grunt work of running the club. I'm Anusha, and over the summer I was hacking AI at Trail of Bits. Do people want to like go around and introduce themselves?
Yeah,
Or should we
yeah.
just move on?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to yell?
You can all just walk up.
Big microphone.
Yeah,
That's that batteries.
that's not a.
This is so sad. Here.
You just share it, yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Emma. This summer I was doing security engineering interning at Microsoft. It was pretty chill. Talk to me about, I like OS stuff. Talk to me about that. Also talk to me about like musical theater. It's pretty cool.
Hello, I'm Min. Over the summer, I worked at Battelle for vulnerability research and reverse engineering, and I kind of help run all the meetings and things like that, and also the website.
Hello, everyone. I'm Richard. This summer, I was at India National Labs doing cybersecurity research. It talked to me about systems programming, reverse engineering.
Hey all, I'm George. Over the summer, I was working at Red Hat as a sysadmin intern on the storage team. Come talk to me if you're interested in learning more about quantum.
Hello. This summer I was a SWE intern at IC Trading. My name is Hassam. I'm a junior, so studying computer science. If you're interested in cryptography, come talk to me. Love doing cryptography.
Hello, everyone. I'm Pete. I'm the co-president of the club. I'm a junior studying computer science. Last summer, I was doing SWE at NetScout, which is a networking security company. Also interested in reverse engineering and Python. So come up, talk to me about that.
I got so much stuff here. Can you guys hear me?
There were 2 mics.
Oh, all right, 2 mics. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, okay. Hi guys, I'm Julius. I'm a junior here studying computer science and economics, and I'm interested in OSINT. And this past summer I was on campus here and I was working at State Farm. I'm doing machine learning stuff. Super interesting. Come up and talk to me about literally anything. I want to meet every single one of you guys. Hopefully, I'm super excited to have you guys here, and it's super awesome that every single one of you guys can be here. Yeah, so nice to meet you.
not pictured as Anakin, but he's also important and not here. Cool. I don't know if we have,
We can have the helpers here introduce themselves.
yeah, sure. Everyone who's up here introduce themselves. Helper team is also really cool. They help us make the club function. The people who are up here, we'll let them introduce themselves. They're amazing.
Everyone on helper team, raise your hand.
And yeah, everyone on helper team wave if you don't want to, like, if you're not already up here. Hello. We're going to have the people here introduce themselves.
Hello, my name is Kyler. I'm a junior. I'm studying computer science and astrophysics. I guess my specific fields are computational astrophysics and systems engineering. Last summer I worked at Sandia National Labs, programming telescopes. I wasn't there, but I was working there for them remotely, and I also did, software engineering and also computational astrophysics research.
Hi, everyone. My name is Nithya. I'm a junior in computer science. I'm interested in networking and just learning more programming. I was a software engineer intern in networking at AMD this past summer. And a fun fact about me is I was actually at this meeting 2 years ago, and I learned how to use command line at this meeting.
Hi everyone. I'm Louis. I was a software engineer intern at Fetch this summer, junior in computer science. You can talk to me anything about game hacking and Python.
All right, cool. A lot of our helpers, there are more of them, as you can see. Some of them are in the audience. Some of them are not here, but they're all really helpful. Please feel free to come talk to anyone who has been on these 2 slides, because we all love talking to new folks. And it's a great way to kind of get a taste of who or meet some new faces in the club who can kind of help you get your feet if you're interested in maybe hanging out with us more. Cool. So this is a big list of alumni. None of them are here because they're all alumni. But as you can see, our alums do really cool things. You know, a lot of them have gone on to either the security jobs or even just regular SWE jobs. We have folks working at Apple, Jane Street. You know, a bunch of people doing really cool PhDs. So we have one of our alumni is at MIT, another one is at Georgia Tech. We also have some people doing really cool stuff for the government. So, you know, this redacted stuff at the NSA. Very cool. Cool. So now to the main thing. Why would you join us? Why should you join us? Why are you here? So first of all, why computer security? Why do we care about securing computers at all? It's a massive industry, right? The US will have about 750,000, Jesus Christ, numbers, unfilled cybersecurity jobs by 2025. That's a lot, and it's a really cool field to work in. It's also relevant to basically every area of computing. If it uses a computer, it can be hacked, right, or broken in some way. And our job is figuring out how it can be broken and trying to fix it. Because of that, there are 2 sides to it. There's red teaming, which is where you just break systems for a job. This is your hacker I'm in moment. And you can do it as a living if you red team. Blue teaming is protecting systems from both from just anyone trying to break them. That includes red teamers and just malicious actors. So fixing problems before threat actors take advantage of them at all. So they're both really cool jobs. They're 2 sides of the same coin, and both help protect this massive industry. How do you join SIGPwny? You already have, just by being here. But if you want to come talk to us more, we have a Discord. So SIGPwny.com/Discord takes you to our Discord. If you aren't in the Discord, you should join now, because this is the best way to stay in touch with us. We talk a lot on there, and it's also the best way to get announcements for all our meetings. So if you're already on the Discord, you got pinged for today's meeting. Also, if you're on the Discord and haven't looked at it at all, you should go to sigpwny.com/off, and that gives you the UAUC role that lets us know that you're a student here. And that means that you get access to more channels and you get pinged for meetings, because we ping the UAUC role usually for meetings. So if you aren't if you haven't done both of these steps, I want you to do them now, because it is the best way to keep in touch with us. Got it? Cool. Does anyone need me to stay on this slide longer? To like grab the links. Take a picture now if you have to. Cool. I'm moving on. These slides will be on there and like the instructions are in the Discord if you need them. So what do? We have 2 meetings a week. So Thursdays at 7 to 8 p.m. is here. And it's 15 minutes of like us talking at you and 45 minutes of doing. So we will have active challenges for you to participate in. We also have the meetings at this time. So Sundays at 2 to 3 in the same room. And they will have like 1 hour of like extended lectures. So we're going deeper into topics. We still may have challenges for you, but it'll be kind of like a deeper dive into specific topics that we'll announce in advance. All right, cool. So what we do and do not do in this club, because some people come in with like maybe just like notions of what hackers are based on like movies or just incorrect assumptions about what we do as a club. So what you will learn how to do, you will learn how to think with an adversarial mindset. How do you break things? What is the best way to break things? You will learn that here. You will learn how to look for vulnerabilities in systems. You will learn a lot more about security. You will develop practical security skills and you will find a community of friends. That is one of our main things. We try to make this as friendly, as open to beginners, open to anyone who's enthusiastic as physically possible. We love having you come talk to us. We love teaching people about security. This is why we're here. What we won't do, we won't hack your friend's Instagram account. We won't, you will not like be someone who's like breaking into all these systems unauthorized, and like all these crazy things. You won't break into computers that you don't have explicit permission. Everything that we do, we host on our own servers. We give you permission to break those specific things. We will not teach you how to hack the university, how to hack Facebook, none of that. That's not gonna happen here. You also will not learn how to hack things overnight. It's a process. It can be a hard process at times. It takes a lot of us a lot of time to become as knowledgeable as we are in our specific fields. It can be frustrating that you don't know everything right away, but given time, you will learn. There are people here who have like over a year learned way more than they thought they would because they stuck with us. But you will not learn how to hack overnight. That's unfortunately not possible. Pete, do you want to cover teaching philosophy?
Yeah.
I need to, I think.
Yes.
Sorry, technical difficulties. Okay. Yeah, so our teaching philosophy, basically, cybersecurity covers a lot of stuff. So if you're hacking websites, obviously you need to have a foundation of like websites. If you're hacking encrypted messaging, you need to have a cryptography background. So there's a lot of different aspects that you have some prior knowledge.
Do you want me to do this?
I can do it. Right, so our goal is not to make you a master in any one of these fields, but rather to give you sort of an overview of every single one of these fields. So all of our meetings are going to cover the intros of cryptography, web security, video game hacking, and it's up to you guys to take the opportunities we give you and sort of develop and grow your skills in whatever area interests you the most. So we do stuff that we'll talk about in a bit, like Pwny CTF, research, competitions. You guys can even come up here and run a meeting if you want, and UCTF as well. But before I'll talk about those things, I do want to get into our code of conduct. We just have a couple rules, pretty straightforward, be respectful, be inclusive, don't do anything illegal, obviously, don't cheat, and then we use our Discord very frequently. So we have a couple rules for that, and obviously use common sense. If you guys want to learn more, you can go to those links. And this is the don't get arrested slide. We do not condone anything illegal here. The CFAA will give you up to 20 years in jail if you hack something that you are not authorized to hack. We give you explicit permission to break into our challenges that we put up, nothing else. So don't go and hack your friend's Facebook. Don't try to do whatever you're doing. It's not worth it. Do you want to go?
Cool. So what are some ways for you to get involved? Because like most people are here because they want to get involved in some way, shape, or form. They don't know how. our biggest one is that we play a lot of CTFs and we host a lot of CTFs. So what is a CTF? It's a competition. It's gamified cybersecurity. So you're competing against other teams. Most of what we play is Jeopardy style. So you hack the most or the hardest things to get points, and those points, and the more points you get, the more you win. So like, for example, if you hack like a website, it may give you like 300 points or something. And those points, like once you put in the flag, which is like the string that you get once you've hacked it, then you get some amount of points, and the more points you get, the better you're doing. It's very fun. It's a great time. And we actually host one of those ourselves internally year-round. So you can compete against everyone in the club to do the most challenges. It's the best way to practice like everything we've taught. We usually will have challenges that correspond to our meeting. So obviously we don't have one for today because it's an introduction meeting. But once we start like teaching our web hacking meetings, we will have websites that you can break that we give you explicit permission to break. And if you go to ctf.sigpwny.com and sign up now, you can see those challenges and like play them once they get released. We also participate in like CTFs hosted by other teams. So we'll be playing one in a bit that we invite all of you to come watch how we do CTFs as a team, because obviously with like Pwny CTF, you're competing against everyone, but we love coming together and playing as a team where it's like groups of us will be like talking and like, you know, it's a really good time trying to solve these challenges together. But yeah, sign up for Pwny CTF. It's 24/7. And it's a really fun way to like compete against your friends, which is like, oh, like I solved this challenge first. It's a good time. Cool. So in terms of other CTFs that we will either be playing or hosting, the first beginner CTF that we will be playing is Patriot CTF. It's on September 8th. We don't have a room for that yet. It probably won't be here, but we'll post about like the room that we're using on our Discord. So once again, if you're not on the Discord, you should be, because you want to come to Patriot CTF. It's a really good time. We're also hosting Fall CTF, September 23rd, which many of you may have heard about. It's a beginner CTF that we run. So it's tailored towards people who don't, or who may or may not have cybersecurity experience. We invite everyone to come participate to see what CTFs are like. And it has like a ton of cool stuff. We'll have free food, we'll have shirts, we'll have PCB badges, and like a ton of prizes. So it's a really good time if you're interested at all and maybe can't make Patriot CTF, come to Fall CTF. It'll be a really good time. You'll also be able to meet with companies if that's of interest to you. So that's pretty cool too.
I want everyone here to come to Fall CTF. It's gonna be so great. We're gonna expect like 200 or 300 people. So we're gonna have a bunch of sponsors, free shit, free shirts, free food. It'll be great. Please come.
What pizza? Also on the other side is like how like we are a good CTF team. So like our other side is like our rankings over time. We got 6th in the country last year, which is like a pretty big deal considering how many American CTF teams there are. So like we do some cool stuff and we are good at CTFs, especially when we like come together and play them in person. We get pizza. It's a good time. You should come. Cool. Puzzing game. Richard, do you want to talk about puzzing game? This is a new thing we're doing. It's very cool.
Yeah. Hello everyone, I'm Richard. This year I'm going to be running the Puzzing team, which is a new thing that we're having this year. It's going to be a semester-long sort of project, and the goal of this project will be to look for vulnerabilities, bugs in programs out in the wild. So why do we want to do this? Because companies will give out bug bounties, which are rewards if you break into their systems. Not every company does this, but a lot of tech companies and security-minded ones will give out money. So now I'm not promising you'll get some money, but if you're on this team and we do find something, you might get a small cut of it. But we'll be using cutting edge security tools to look for these bugs. It'll be a little bit more research based. So if that's something that's interesting to you, you should definitely join. Now this is not going to be super beginner friendly, so I would recommend some experience in cybersecurity and like command line familiarity and that sort of stuff. But feel free to talk to me after the meeting if you're really interested, even if you don't have any experience, and I'm sure we can work something out. The first meeting for that is going to be next Saturday at 11 a.m. probably somewhere in Siebel, but we're still determining the room. There is a interest form on the Discord and announcements that you guys should fill out if you're interested. I believe it's just called Puzzing Team Interest Form. And you can message me on Discord if you're interested, or come talk to me in person after the meeting. I'm Richard, and my Discord is on there, RLIU. Next slide. And then UCTF is another thing that we do every year, but this one is in the spring. So the competition is a embedded CTF, capture the flag, where we design some sort of embedded system. And then once we're done designing it, we attack other teams' designs. So last year, the setup was a car and key fob system where the key fob had to unlock the car, but it can't be hacked or unlocked by a malicious key fob. This is something that you can do for credit hours if that's something that's interests you. Last year we did pretty well and we got a free trip to DC. So that's in the pictures there. And that's a picture of the two boards that we had last year. We'll be playing around with similar ones. These are ARM STM32 boards. That's something that's interesting to you. You should definitely check it out in spring. We'll be getting started with some of that stuff probably later this semester, but keep posted for that. All right, now you are UCTF.
Go. Okay, cool. Fine. I'm covering UCTF now. Haha. So what is UCTF? It's something that we run over the summer. So it's a global CTF event. So companies like teams from all around the world play. And we design challenges for hundreds of people to solve. And it's a great way to like show off what you've learned. We love having people who are maybe new to running UCTF come through and play or like design challenges. These are like harder challenges. They're designed for like world-class teams to be solving, but it's a really good time to like put stuff that you've learned into practice. So we will help you like make your first challenge. Or if you don't want to make challenges, you can help out with the event in other ways. It's a huge event, takes a lot of time to put on, but it's always a really good time. So these are like the 3 years previous that we did. So we always have like really cool themes as well. So like this year, or this past summer, our theme was like a Windows 95 theme. And we did some really cool stuff with like our website and like a lot of fun theming moments. So in general, if you're interested in like working on something over the summer, or like want to be part of like a team doing something really, really cool, we encourage y'all to come develop for UCTF. Even if you have like not that much experience making challenges, like we will help you. But we always love having new people or people eager to learn. It's always a really good time. Cool. So our next meetings, this Wednesday, keep in mind, not Thursday, Wednesday, from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Union. There's a rec room in the basement with like bowling and billiards and like DDR. We have that room rented. It's a really good time. So we will be bowling and doing a bunch of other fun stuff. If you want to come hang out with us in a non-meeting setting, come to that. It'll be a really fun time and free, which is also cool. Next Thursday, so the day, date is wrong. Next Thursday, the day after the bowling event, is our first.
No, Anusha, it's next Thursday, not this Thursday.
It's actually next Thursday.
Okay, cool. Never mind. I'm wrong. Love this for me. Next Thursday, so a week after the bowling event, is Web Hacking 1. And what that is an introduction to web hacking. It lets you get your hands on like breaking things for the first time. It's always a really good meeting. It is entirely beginner friendly. Bring your laptop though. So if you didn't bring a laptop today, you will need it on that Thursday. So come through. It's a really good time. Also join our Google Calendar if you haven't, because it's another way to like get updates on our meetings. Cool. Anyone have questions? Please come talk to us about them. If you want to see the content of these slides, go to SIGPwny.com/meetings. It'll be the first one in that list. It's also a great way to see our old content if you really want to get like a jump start on like learning material and are super eager about it. And yeah, that's it. We will be heading to the quad after this. to just like hang out with people who are interested. So feel free to come with us. We encourage everyone here to come with us. And we'll just like hang out, have a good time, take over the quad. It'll be a good time. Anyone else have things they want to say?
We can take a couple questions from people before.
Question time.
If anyone has like a general question, feel free to ask now, any question at all. Yeah, I'd love to answer anything. Yeah,
Or feel free to come down afterwards and chat with us.
yes, yeah, feel free to come down and chat with us. Yeah, I would like to see everyone at the bowling social. It's gonna be a good time. It'll be completely free to you guys. We rented out a bunch of lanes. It'll be a cool way to meet people. My first introduction to the club was actually the bowling social 2 years ago. So it's a good time. Yeah, I'd love to see everyone there.
Does anyone have questions? Real quick. What's up?
Yes.
Yeah, we have to have an event.
We'll get into that on our setup meeting. Due to how ACM open house, the timeline of that is, we're actually going to run our setup meeting in about 2 weeks.
The short answer is no, you don't.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Does anyone else have a question? I can't see all your hands unless you raise them super high.
Is there a question up there? Or no?
Nope. Cool. All right. If anyone has questions that they don't want to shout out to like a huge audience, come talk to us. If not, thanks so much for coming, y'all. This was a blast. We hope to see y'all at future meetings.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
And quad, come hang out with us.